It'll probably be the same ban, I suspect.
Probably.
Dire team ban.
Void Clock, Magnus something.
Radiant team
Yep.
ban.
And this
Okay.
game, what's
Okay, so this is game 2 of Championship Sunday. Team Tucker versus Team Kenny. The Radiant this time has first pick, and it is Team
10
Kenny, or
seconds
Team
remaining.
Tucker, is on Dire with second pick.
Dire team ban.
really interesting. They in the chat they said that they didn't want it to spare them from the Kenny last pick, so they clearly want to have some more information, not get last pick counted. What do you think they're gonna ban? Do you think they're gonna ban Axe again?
I think the Axe
10
ban was
seconds remaining.
partially for the Brood as well.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think
actually good.
Axe was
5
is
seconds
that
remaining.
strong of a pick. Personally, I think it's very flex, but it's not like game impact breaking.
Okay, so they're thinking if they want to try Brood again. I think so. Do you think we're gonna see another Brood first phase? Probably not, right?
Nah, I'm not a fan
team
of
pick.
Brood. Say Legion. Same vein, you can
Legion. Okay, maybe
it
they
is
are.
Brood.
Maybe they are thinking about the Brood last pick. I mean, who plays Legion on Team Kenny? I don't think I've ever
Kenny.
seen Kenny plays it. Okay.
Don't think anyone else does.
10 seconds remaining.
I think that's a good strat, banning out Kenny Heroes.
5
Kenny
seconds
is
remaining.
always making plays for the team.
Dire team pick.
Warlock first pick, same thing. So they're saying if if they ain't broke, don't fix it.
Radiant team
Wraith King.
pick.
Viper.
Viper, okay.
Are they preparing for a hero that they think might have break? I think that's the only
Well, I
reason
mean-
I'd pick Viper.
10
Well, I
seconds
mean, it's
remaining.
like not like Viper is like not a bad hero. It's like you pick it, and it's like kind of stops the enemy from picking like the heroes they want to pick. Stops like the Bristle pick. Stops like Spectre. Stops Axe as well, which they like playing. So very nice pick. And also, you don't have to run it mid, right? You can just run it support. Pretty good.
I think the
Although-
issue with Viper is that if you don't destroy a lane, you are not a useful hero
Team
apart from
ban.
break. Or I guess you could go Ags and go ult, and I think that's not a bad build. But then
Radiant
you
team
don't offer
ban.
anything in team fights, and you're actually very not tanky. Like I think Viper, one of the things that people overrate Viper is his tankiness, and if you don't build items, the Viper is actually quite a fragile hero.
Yeah.
Troll
I think
band,
the
I think Troll
point
did good work
of
last
the
game, and this Troll got
Troll
banned.
did.
Seconds remaining.
Mm.
whole point of the Viper is to win the lane. So whoever, if you against with the PA, maybe allows the PA to farm better.
Dire team
I think a
ban.
crucial part to Dire in winning the game is that I think they really need to put more effort into shutting down NG. Like when he gets a hero that he likes, something like a Troll or a Wraith King, and then they just leave him alone, he's always like gonna make these plays, put pressure on your towers, and just overall
10
become
seconds
super farmed.
remaining.
So I think. Yeah, if they wanna like really like if they
5
wanna
seconds
win the
remaining.
game, it's really important that they kind of so that he doesn't really get
I
that kind of
agree.
damage.
I think I've seen this strat from the Radiant. I've seen this draft. They go for combo with the Grimstroke. I'll see if the
Dire team
Tucker's team know what's coming.
Oh well, they banned OD. OD is really
OD?
strong with Grim. Like
You think one thing they didn't ban the Sand King. So is that the kind of hero you're thinking about, the Grimstrokes tanking? Because I know Sand King, they love playing Sand
10
King
seconds
Grimstroke. So
remaining.
we might actually see the fabled Honju Sand King.
5 seconds
I reckon he
remaining.
plays that hero very well if you just tell him what heroes to go on. He's just like a trained dog. He'll just like look for those heroes in the fight. He'll just sick them, and then just he'll go on those heroes every time. And
and
I
he
think
actually does really good stuns as well. He
Yeah,
hits
as well.
his multiple heroes
Yep.
consistently.
So as long as you tell him what to do and what heroes to go on, what the right targets are, I reckon he plays the hero really well. So
Radiant team pick.
Blind, good support. I mean, I reckon you probably could have waited to pick the line, but I guess because the Radiant have already picked their 2 supports, so yeah, I guess they just wanted to kind of not reveal their own lineup. So I reckon it's a fine pick.
I think Wraith King
10 seconds
might have been
remaining.
banned if they didn't pick it earlier because
5
And Wraith King
seconds
is I
remaining.
like Wraith King as a hero. Like it gives you ways. It makes your team fight easier. You just throw in Wraith King early if you want. If you can throw it in as a person just to burst down supports. You can lead the fight with it. You can end up doing DPS with it. So I think Wraith King is quite a nice hero at the moment. And it also is not punishing if you are out of position. So if you're accidentally a bit out of position, like you can just revive. Well, for other heroes, if you're accidentally a bit out of position, you're probably dead, and the team fight's probably over.
Yeah. Also, I actually think Wraith King is also a hero that both teams play very well. NG and Lakshman, they both kind of like the hero, so I think being able to pick it up first is definitely like gets an added bonus because you're also denying it, right? Radiant, thinking about what they want to play. I would like to see a Sand King, but they might also just pick like, you know, a mid hero. Like maybe they're thinking about, I don't know, a Windrunner or a Clinks, although they probably won't pick it this early. I'm actually not sure. What do you think what kind of hero do you think they're gonna pick up?
Probably a 3. I suspect 3s. I think this
So
is.
you think
I think it's going to be they're deciding who should play 3 and what 3 should be. They can always pick the carry a bit afterwards, and it would make sense, right? Like you don't want, like 3s are harder to counter than 1s. Sorry, 3 are harder to counter than 1s because if you show your 1 a bit early, your last 2 hero picks can be geared around that, and they don't play any of the 1s there's no
Team pick.
like super strong. So if I see this Razor, I see it as a 3 Razor rather than a 1 or 2 Razor.
Ooh. Really? Okay. Well, Razor pretty good against Wraith King, but at the same time, you know, you drain his damage on his first life. After he dies, he comes back full damage. So that's something you really want to watch out for.
10 seconds remaining.
But yeah, Razor overall, I really like this hero. I'm not sure about other people, but I think if you pick it into the right game, he just becomes a beast. So yeah. Picking it against like something like a Troll or Ursa, Nyx, like these are heroes that are all really like prominently picked right now. So although yeah. So
and I agree in the sense that I don't think there'll be any other heroes that are like that because so it'll be just purely on the Wraith King nullifies this Wraith King team fights. I think if Dire picks another single target hero as a core, because we're suspecting Viper and Wraith King are cores, I think they're just not going to win. Like it will just be too many single target heroes that don't do a lot of damage without massive amount of gold. Like Viper definitely doesn't do a lot of damage without lots of gold because you either get bursted down or
I'm not sure I like that. I think that really it telegraphed that the Viper's going to be mid now. So now you know like who's going to be mid, right? It's kind of hard to I guess you could kind of just throw him into pos 3, but I mean, that's like
I think
I don't really
pos
like
3 will
that.
be pretty strong. Like Viper, slow, Oracle combos.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay, you know what? I can see that happening.
And 1 Wraith King, and then it will be and I think it might be. It depends on what the carry is for Radiant. Like I think Radiant, looking at this, I wouldn't be picking a melee carry because the potential of Viper dominating the lane is too high. I would pick a range carry or something. Unfortunately, there's not that many good range carries. That
Jara is doing the pull.
Oh yeah, Jara.
Jara?
That's true.
Does NG play Jara? I was
Yeah, he
thinking
does.
more of like a loot. Oh,
Yeah,
Drow.
I was
Okay.
thinking Drow, but Drow, like, it's too fragile sometimes. Like, you jump on the Drow with your Wraith King, and Drow might just die. Like, Drow really doesn't want people to go on to him. And right now, the Radiant doesn't have any AoE, which is why I didn't think they would pick the Drow.
10 seconds remaining.
Like, if I have a Drow, I would want, like, 1 or 2 heroes. I mean, there is a Warlock, I
5
guess, which
seconds remaining.
helps it. But Warlock stun is only 1 second. It's more for offensive purposes, I think, rather than defensive purposes.
The
Most of the
question
time.
is this a mid Razor or an offlane Razor?
Well, Radiant are hard pressed for time. They've got 1 second. Maybe ban some quick morphling. Okay.
I like the Axe ban actually. The Axe ban, I think Axe would have filled that role of
Team ban.
protecting AoE and protecting your core. I think Radiant needs something that is AoE and protecting your core kind of thing, and then otherwise,
Dire team ban.
like someone they can just go on the Drow and Drow dies. I think the team fight they lose a huge portion of their damage. Razor doesn't do a lot of damage in itself until you link a lot of people. And even then, it's not that reliable, I think. You can just, I don't know, force staff your way out of it.
I've seen Kenny run a Grimstroke Tinker strat. What do you think of that at this lineup?
Oh, Tinker Grimstroke will be strong, like, and AoE is strong, but it's a pure offense build, and if you're falling behind and you don't get much gold, you have really no way to come back.
I also think it's a bit squishy. The team is a bit squishy. So.
And Dai, remember Dai has the last pick as well, so Dai can pick something that's...
I think they might pick Mars or something. Ooh, the
Lesh.
track. Okay. Interesting.
Probably
Okay,
mid
so
Lesh,
raise the
off
bot
lane.
against the Wraith King. Do you think that maybe they want to do some kind of dodging where they like run the Wraith King top or something? Because I don't think you really want to run the Razor against like Wraith King against the Razor. That's just asking to lose that lane. So I think they got to sort.
It depends on what their last hero is, I guess. It will show the flexibility. Razor, Viper, I don't actually know who wins the lane.
Razor wins.
Razor? Yeah.
I think yeah, it's a big win for Razor.
I think
Okay.
Radiant draft is really strong at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just looking at these heroes. Like
Does Taka need to play to counter this?
that's there's no Ember, there's no Puck. I mean, they just banned all of Tucker's heroes. What else does he play? Does he play?
plays
He might
it.
end up. He might end up playing something like Voice Spirit.
I've never seen
Voice?
him play Voice for it, but I
I've
think he
never
needs something that will also jump on people and to damage, like something burst damage. Because right now, Wraith King and Viper, I wouldn't consider any of them burst damage. If they don't have burst damage, they're not going to kill people in team fight. And then if it goes long, Radiant will win. And because Dire has a lot of damage from the Drow and Leshrac, so they can burst down the Wraith King.
Ooh, Monkey. Oh, I'm not sure actually how I feel about that. It's gonna be Monkey mid against Leshrac, right? And it's also
Five
another good
range
target for
heroes.
Razor.
How is Monkey against Lesh? I would have thought they do okay, but you play Lesh the most for sure.
Well, I mean, your melee for one. That's always bad against the range heroes. Like it's kind of hard for you to get your Jingu stacks. So also Leshrac's very fast. He just run away from you. He's got a stun. So on paper, it's not that great a matchup. I think Tucker's good enough that he's going to be able to find farm in the lane. But yeah, I just like.
But you don't win the lane. You can go from like your base to the other side of the screen if you have the talent really quickly, and that means you can farm like in all sorts of places. You can dodge ganks and stuff. So it's a really strong hero, I think. But it goes back to what we said before. Like they're full of single target heroes that don't burst anyone down. So if the fight gets prolonged and Radiant itemized as well, they're going to have difficulty killing heroes, I think. Especially if the lane doesn't go out for them. Like, for example, if this Viper doesn't do well, or this Wraith King doesn't do well, I'd be very worried. While Radiant, like, you kind of, like, Drow will always do damage if you just keep it alive. And Razor, you just need a bit of tankiness, and you always be effective. And this Leshrac, just, worst case scenario, just max HP and mana, and you still be effective. So... Like, I would favor Dire if they have gold.
During this game, I will be very proud.
If they have a lot of gold, but otherwise,
Yeah, I feel like
I'm not sure.
Radiants are gonna get more out of their lanes as well. So. Okay, so they're running the Wraith King. Wraith King is dodging. He wants to go bot, it looks like. He's running down bot. So yeah, I think if Dire get the right lanes, it'll be a lot better for them. If they get the wrong lanes, I think the potential to just like lose the game like right there is very possible. Grouping up. They're drawing the line. They want to go around. They want to invade. Pretty interesting. They're around Rush Pit. They still haven't scouted this yet.
30 seconds to battle.
Justin is checking to see if they have a ward, so Hanju might be in danger here. In a good position though. Kind of hard for them to go up that ramp. Tucker in the lead, doesn't have stun. Hanju sniffs it out. He's like, why is there a courier here? Yep. And he's gonna die. Silence skilled first. I don't know about that. So not only do you get the kill, you get the skill point from Drow, which is pretty, I mean, it's like a big deal, but at the same time, like, I think the lane's gonna be fine, because
Are they
gonna
running
be a race.
this Lesh bot? Surely not, right?
Oh, wait. Okay,
No,
so
sorry, back
it's...
mid.
Okay, so it's a carry monkey, Oh, it's against the Razor, so even then it's not that great. Okay, carry Monkey, mid Viper against the Shrek, and bot.
King. Yeah, so they're really hard committing this Wraith King as a support. Where's
What is-
Justin going?
They're swapping the lanes. Justin is
Oh,
running
next
top.
level.
I'm actually not sure about this.
I'm not sure about this either because you, as a Leshrac, I thought I don't play Lesh as much as you, but I thought Leshrac you want gold early so you can start doing impact.
You want levels as well. The levels is
Yes.
more important than gold, honestly, because you want to get levels in Edict. That's like very important.
I'm
Honestly, I think it's fine to just have the Razor top against Monkey as well. I mean,
and
what are you
Leshrac
gonna
would have
do?
done okay against Viper.
Yeah,
You just kind of, I mean, for sure the Razor will do well against Viper, but your Viper's not the thing that's going to win them the game. It's the Monkey King. Yeah.
they also missed a lot of experience, which I kind of don't agree with. So
Interesting. Anyway, what's
interesting.
your which lane are you looking at this game? Which lane do you think will make them break the game or lose the game? Last game it was mid.
I think okay. So I don't think there's gonna be many kills top. Maybe if Taka wants to get boots and that kind of stuff, but he's going for a stick, so I don't think top's gonna be the lane to watch. I think it'll be
Really?
mid.
Oh, look,
Honestly,
they got him. I'm not sure. I actually think top lane is a pretty strong kill lane for the Dire. Like the Fred on the Oracle can do a lot of damage. Tucker 3 hits, stun. But he's now. I think he's being overzealous.
He's got okay. So Honju,
Oh, they're going in the combo, but
he's got stun. Oh, okay. Okay, you know what? After seeing that, I think you're actually right. I think I was probably mistaken. I was like, Leshrac can just kind of run away. Then I realized they have the Oracle to kind of keep them in space.
yes.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about that, you're talking about the mid lane, not the off lane matchup.
No, we're talking at the moment.
No,
like,
I was
top
talking
lane
about
is
the off lane. I thought
yeah.
Justin
No.
would be okay.
I think yeah, Kenny Razor against off lane would have been so much stronger against this lineup.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
you
I
I have
can't
no
go
idea
on-
why they changed.
Yeah, the Razor can't really. The MK can't really go on the Razor after like level 2 or level 3 link
Yeah.
because you're just not going to be that strong, right? Like you just link and then your MK has to decide to keep fighting or not. And Justin's just being zoned out. And he has no regen.
Yeah.
What? I mean, he has a cell from Grimstroke, but like he has no mana, he has no regen. I'm just a bit dubious of this. This top lane is going to be a dominant.
Yeah,
it's
this is
gonna be
looking pretty
dominated.
suspect.
I actually thought the original laning was perfect.
Yeah, I actually agree.
I mean, he gets tangos now, but once Oracle gets to level 3, this is just going to be going on. I mean, and mid's not trading well either.
So yeah, clearly they had something in mind, but I mean, it just doesn't seem to be working out well. Razor actually not going for a bottle. I feel like this is a big mistake. You have to get a bottle when you're mid.
Yeah, because you're not going to get much regen. Like, Viper harasses a lot. Unless you want to ship out salves, which, I don't know, I think it's a bit of a waste.
Yeah, I mean, you just get a bottle. It's like so good.
I mean, we haven't talked about the bot lane. Wraith King against the Drow with Lion, and I think it's hard to kill either. Like like the Wraith King really has to run into Drow or run into Warlock.
Yeah.
Warlock's hard to kill. At the same time, I can see Dire maybe, Radiant maybe killing Dire if they, yeah. So Jason doesn't have multi-shot because obviously he got the silence, which I think you said it wasn't a big thing. I tend to agree, but at the same time, maybe like it might be the difference between killing Lakshman and not killing Lakshman, having that. So Lakshman's going to get zoned out lane pretty hard, and Warlock is quite a strong laner as well in terms of heal, and his heal does full damage, so it's like 270 damage, 360 damage. So I actually think Radiant's more favored in this bot lane. So I thought this lane swap, if they didn't do lane swap, I would say it's a 3-lane win in terms of your hero picks, but I'm a bit unsure now.
Yeah. Alright, Justin went boots. Tucker went for this Orb of Corrosion, so it's kind of hard to go on Justin now. It's really fast.
For you.
Mid lane, I feel like... Okay, so I feel like, yeah, Kenny kind of itemized pretty poorly. Against Viper, like on Razor, it's really important you get move speed, right? So I usually just go for like a bottle and get boots, because I guess Viper is slow enough that you don't really need boots when he's actually taking a lot of punishment. So Maybe he's onto something and I'm just wrong. But I'm pretty sure you get like bottle boots.
I think Kenny would have killed him with boots.
Yep. And like
And
he doesn't
I-
have mana now.
I
It's
think
like
one of the
Razor.
also issue is that they got. I think I'm not a fan of getting Nether Toxin. Like I can see it farming quite well, but I think in a lane where you just want to win, you just you max poison attack, and then even if the person goes on him, you just keep spamming poison attack. Get to level 6 and you just keep going. I am not so sure. I think that's one of my reservations because you do a lot of damage from your poisons.
Yeah. So yeah, I think most of your damage comes from your poison anyway. Like his damage is like not really that much. So yeah, you don't really care about the right click damage, and most of your damage is from spell anyway. So pretty nice.
Looking at top,
Ooh, Miss Sun. That could have been a good opportunity. Taka really wants this 4th Jingu hit, but he's not going to get it.
Looking at bottom.
Oh, Drow's getting gone on, but level 2 Shadow Word is going to be completely fine. Taking a lot of damage from tower.
one thing that is a bit underrated is oh no, they're actually going top. Viper's
Milo?
top. Justin's getting gone on. He's probably going to give first. Oh no, sorry, first blood. But Hanju's going to die as well. Razor are interesting.
Oh, good TP.
Nice.
Yep.
Did the second spell of Oracle Fate's Edict, does that cancel the Razor's link damage? Because I think when you link, you automatically do damage, but I don't know if it still happens. So,
So as long as you can auto attack, you will
okay.
be able to auto attack, right? So if you get Face Edicts, you're like disarmed. You can't do it.
okay.
Same if you're stunned. If you're stunned, you can't attack.
okay.
So yeah.
So that was
Doesn't-
that was a really good play by Fred then.
Yeah.
Now Razor's top, hanging around top, and Justin's going mid. Oh, I don't know about this. Justin is level 4
Level 4.
against the Razor, who admittedly doesn't have much mana, but Viper. Viper are pushing.
That's
Is
Mango
Max-
actually fading.
Maxing corrosives.
I'm actually a big fan of maxing corrosive. I mean, I feel like getting 1 level in Nether Toxin is fine, but just getting the levels in poison attack and corrosive skin is just really important on that hero.
But
Because-
maxing corrosive skin first.
Yeah. Like
Getting-
going 203 or something, it's pretty good because it just like lets you stand the lane, especially against like a spell damage hero. It's kind of like the same idea of maxing like return on Centaur, right? It's like they cast a spell on you, you take a lot more damage, right? So kind of deters them from doing that. Gives you magic resist, really nice.
I think
So-
level 1 to 2 is a big jump, but 2 to 3 I think is negligible.
Yeah, like so. What you're saying is 10 to 15% magic resistance is 50% of 10%, while 15 to 20 is only 33. So it goes down. The effectiveness goes down. Oh, Jason's
Attack
career
speed.
died. Oh, that's not good.
Ooh,
Has a lot of items. It has like 1,000 gold worth of items. Stu is just chilling, I think. They might.
so both safe lanes going quite well for the teams.
So
Monkey
I
and
think
Drow.
Radiant actually could start killing. So the thing about Silence wasn't very good before, but they're going to Drow. Drow is just gonna get healed. But what? Oh, this is good combo. They should just start attacking them. Start attacking Milo. Start attacking
Yeah.
Milo.
Good silence.
Yeah.
Oh, if he was a player, he could have gusted him into the tower. That would have
Oh,
been
well.
pretty
Okay,
cool.
looking top. Tucker died to Razor. I think this would have been what the initial lane probably could have been. But
And Viper going MZ's favorite item.
Atos
And Razor on Viper, yeah.
I think Atos is good on Viper. It's everything you need as a Razor, right? Like you need attacks. You need you need mana, which it gives. You need HP, which you need, and gives you a lockdown because one of the issues with Viper is someone's just going to TP away when you use all your combo, and then you're just very sad. So it gives you a root, which you really need. I'm a huge fan because of those reasons.
I'm actually a big fan of getting the travels. I feel like this hero
I agree.
is
I
so
completely agree
slow.
as well. Because you have poison, you slow them down. If you have move speed, you go across the map, you're effective. But I think going travels first, because I play Razor, I play Viper a bit. I think you are just not that strong. Like you're a bit soft and you don't have enough mana, so you have to really have good HP and mana management for those situations. But I think it's potentially you can be quite stronger.
What are your thoughts on getting smaller items on cores these days? I've heard people skipping braces and wraith bands. so that they can reach the next items faster. So if you look at Lakshman, 4 empty slots, but he has his Russian blink.
Okay.
I agree. Like I actually quite like it. Like I feel like over the years, I feel like utility of your items is more important than the item stats itself. So, for example, your Ghost Scepter, yes, 5 plus 5 stats is nice, but you're really buying for the fact that you can not get damaged in 4 seconds. For example, when you get broke, when someone breaks you. So I find that more useful. I think there's some items, small items that are super value that you should get. Quelling Blade is definitely one of them. I would say Magic Stick or Magic Wand is one of them as well. Maybe like a bit of salve here or there, which means you don't have to go back to base. So I actually agree with it. I don't find like massing Wraith Bands or braces or nulls that useful. Maybe one is enough, but getting any more is just 1,000 gold can be halfway to your next big item.
Yeah. So usually you only buy them if you're mid, because I mean after they got nerfed, like they lost a lot of stats on it, so I think that was one of the reasons people were buying it. They wanted stats. But yeah, after it got nerfed, it's like not that great anymore. You lost a lot of value from that. I think another item that's a lot of people are buying today is the windlace, just a casual windlace. Like once you go phase windlace, it feels like you're so fast you can just run like max move speed basically.
Oh, Milo's getting caught out. Oh, that's a good time to stun. Milo being a bit enthusiastic doing mana drain on Gross by himself. So one of the things that I actually to just follow your point. Oh, Justin just got solo killed by
Justin,
Viper.
yeah.
But one of the things that I do think I value a lot is move speed, because move speed means that the difference between sometimes 20 move speed is that you can either catch up slowly or you get fall slowly behind. And that means you can't throw a spell on them, or that means one last hit might not hit them. And that sometimes can be a difference maker.
Honestly, yeah. Move speed is like actually one of the most important items in the, stats in the game, right? Like just being able to move your hero and stuff. It's a reason, like it's like one of the reasons why like travel on like Leshrac and like people get the move speed talents like heroes like Leshrac, right? It's like really important. So instead of like buying items that just like let you live, like a viable thing is just like stacking move speed so that you can just like dodge spells and stuff, right? So very important, especially when you buy phase boots as well. Like if you like say for example you're a Wraith King, you have phase boots, you get like a windlace, and then you get like a faded brooch, right? When you're phasing, you're like basically like 450 move speed or like something ridiculous. You're like maybe a lot faster than it, but the point is like it stacks like very it's very good item to stack, very good stat to stack. So yeah, I feel like getting move speed very underrated. Should try it out next game.
It's such a cheap item as well.
Yeah, very value.
Windlace, infused raindrops, and a wand, I think is what he should have.
It's kind of weird how he doesn't have a single Iron Branch as well. Like, what happened to all his starting items? Like, what did he buy?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. None of us paid attention for that.
Yeah, maybe he like ate them or something. I don't know. Probably just bought more regen.
Viper is just diving.
And I think he can actually do this.
And Justin may kill him. Yeah.
I think if he just turns, like, I guess if he just hit the bug, yeah. If he just hit the bug and then hit Justin, I think.
Because he had DD on as well.
Okay. But I mean, a dive, I don't think that's very worth it. So.
Yeah.
Either way, not a good trade for
him.
Oh.
I think this game, I really think that lane swap. They're jumping on. Oh, it's got a blink already. They're jumping on Drow. I like his purge. Oracle will just purge the heal. That's a perfect stun.
Finger as well. Seal the deal. Kenny's here. Has a lot of damage because he drained Tucker already at top lane.
Milo's dead. Oh no! No, he would have killed him. Oh no!
Alright. Justin mid has no mana. TP, good TP. Oh, good. With the Atos. Oh, he doesn't have the Atos. He used it. Okay, so he used it to go on him. That's why.
I think.
Kenny's running mid. I think he's gonna go in. Oh, he doesn't get.
Oh, no. Oh, he's gonna use him.
He's still gonna go in.
He's gonna use him. Time to use
him. He might want to use himself.
Oh, wait. Wait, what?
Oh, Kenny, what a feed.
What's going on?
Okay, so usually you want to use like heroes that, because like, okay, so when you go in as Razor, it's like the most vulnerable moments are like when you first start linking, right? Like, because you don't have all that damage, they can just turn on you and burst you down real quick. So usually you
Oh,
want to
Lakshman's
drain
going
them.
on.
And then
Lakshman and Viper's going on Justin.
has
So
no mana for
Justin
ult.
yours. Stun.
Justin's
Chop
dead.
chop.
Alright.
Oh,
Lakshman's ult gets popped though.
that's right.
It's a
You have
really
a
long
carry.
cooldown, 200 seconds.
Bottom tower is under
Yeah.
attack.
So now this MK has got Echo.
Saber.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't know
Lost-
what he's going for next. So he wants to play a roaming kind of fighting build. So they don't really have any carry. So I think they're probably gunning for a mid game fight, like winning mid game and
Radiant
stuff.
structures are fireproof.
I feel like Saber is just like such a value item now. I don't know what changed about it. I think like maybe they buffed the stats or something, but it feels like any hero that can buy a Saber, you want a Saber. Yeah,
This
Monkey-
4v4 mid. Lash is coming
This
in.
is scary. No, Milo, I mean, the Viper
Oh
is
no, I don't know
so
about
strong.
Viper going like that. Oh,
Oh,
He max torrented.
Wraith King doesn't have ult either.
Oh, but Justin's just gonna do it out instantly.
I don't know about this. They're gonna die.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, what a good Oracle. But he's gonna
Bottle up
die.
through this.
Milo's gonna die. Oracle
Uh-oh.
survives. Oh, I think that
Viper,
was a bad
slow
play.
hero, can't get out.
That was a bad play.
Ooh, 3 for 1, not good. I mean, you could have just sat in front of the tower and hit it. That would have
Yeah.
been fine as well. Instead,
Yeah, agree. Completely.
they want to feed their lives away. So
And this is a pushing lineup with Drow.
that's actually something we kind of missed as well. They have a lot of tower push. They have Lishrak and Drow, both really good tower hitters.
Dire's middle tower is under
Wide range heroes.
Well, I guess you're not getting. I mean, the Razor's getting the agility, so that's something.
Dire's middle tower has
But yeah, agility on Razor is like not something that's that good. I feel. I think you just kind of want to build tanky, right?
Yeah, yeah. I would say even braces might be better than Wraith Bands on Razor. Or just mass fluffy hats, you know, value item, and then you just don't die. Like you just want to stand and fight. I think
Yeah.
Wraith Band used to give a bit of move speed or something. That was okay.
It gave armor,
Oh no, it still gives
and-
armor.
right?
No, sorry, agility used to give move speed. So.
Yeah, that was the.
Oh, that's
full
oh
mana.
no, that's a.
He should go in. He should
combo.
run. Oh, okay. Doesn't want
Monkey
to.
King coming
That was a
back.
four.
Oh, hey, they know Monkey King's here. They didn't have him
Oh.
chop. Oh, no. If they had something chop it, he would have died straight up.
I feel like that's actually a missed opportunity there. I think if Kenny ran in with the Inkswell, he would have killed them all.
And Kenny actually has a Tango left. He should have just Tangoed the trip.
Dire's top tower is under
But yeah, they had a 4-man fatal bond.
Yeah, that was
That was
a
insane,
very fatal
so-
bond.
Yeah, but yeah, they didn't capitalize on it. I'm quite sad about that. I feel like if Kenny ran in, they would have all died. But yeah,
Are they smoking? They're thinking of going back.
ooh,
They look at
Monk-
Kenny and
ah,
think we can kill him. It's Oracle Purge.
good use, perch, stun.
He's gonna die. Another good fatal bond. Everyone else has run away. Justin.
Yeah, all right. So that's a free kill on Razor.
And like we talked about, like the save. We talk about saves, right? Like, a Warlock is the only one who has saved this game. Justin. They know what Justin's around. Oh,
Oh.
that's a good dodge.
Good use, but he's not
Fine.
gonna get it in this one. He's
There's
dead.
no save.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
So yeah,
attack.
Justin not having a good game. It feels every time he's just been dying in every fight. So
Dire's top
that
tower
doesn't really
is
have
under
a lot of farm or levels.
Looking top.
Actually, that's it.
Solo,
He's
solo
highest
and
level.
Drow. Oh, nice silence.
Good silence.
Oh, shit. Silence was just took it too long.
Yeah, as I was saying, Radiant doesn't really feel like they've kind of found their ground, their footing in this game. It feels like, yeah, the
Viper's
cores
still
haven't re-
trying to go around. I feel like the last 2 times have, I don't know, the Viper should have known going around is not the option. If he gets caught out, like no one's gonna save him. He doesn't have AoE. He can't go out himself. Not sure.
I feel like they should just get the
Oh, they're just
tower.
linking Wraith.
Oh, Kenny is quite deep. I'm not sure about this. He feels like he's strong. He has a Sand. She's actually quite tanky. Gets Viper struck. Oh, good stun from Juster. Ult,
good save.
gonna be able to save him. Doesn't have
Kenny,
thing.
she's still running forward.
Okay, so Viper's gonna die for sure.
Milo's gonna die.
Regen bot, so maybe. Oh, Lakshman might want to go in. Goes in.
Oh, hey.
Doesn't
Oh,
have
they killed
stun.
the regen. Oh, that's a good link. Is there something?
Oh,
Use a
no.
lightning storm. Wait, what? Lightning storm. Wait,
He wants to save his mana for his ult.
But
Didn't
if
have
he
mana.
used lightning storm, they would have got hit and it would have been double damage. What?
True.
But instead, he used them both and let his mana run out during his ult.
Huh? I'm really confused.
Big crit agent.
I think he just misplayed that. It was straight up misplay.
Because lightning storm jumps, right? So it would
Yeah.
have jumped to both of them. It would have been instant. I guess it's not that much damage, so it would have only been.
Yeah, stop trying to use logic.
Yeah. I mean, in the heat of the moment, it's hard to, it's hard to know.
Yeah.
I guess we have the issue is we have the spectator view, so we know.
Oh, Kenny getting on him.
Oh,
Yours.
that's a good dodge for stun. He's still gonna get one on. Oh, that's a good ult.
3-man fatal bonds.
Kenny's just standing there. Oh,
Quite
Monkey
the
King.
monkey is here. That's a free kill. Okay.
So Monkey is quite. So one of the other things we didn't talk about though is that the Monkey King Echo Saber doesn't work on the. Oh, that's an interesting stun. So going in, Nether Toxin, slow. Viper still running in. Viper's really low HP. They can just go on Viper at the moment. Okay. Well, they're not.
Fatal bonds as well.
So Tucker,
Taking a lot
so the thing with Radiant is they have so much. Oh, okay, going on. No one they're focusing, but what I was saying is Echo Saber doesn't work for Monkey's other illusions anymore. I think that's one of the reasons why people stopped getting the Echo Saber. In the
Wait.
past, all your things proc the Echo Saber slow, so it was essentially an AoE slow. It was insane, but now it doesn't work anymore. So which is why I favor Skadi or even an Orb to help slow people down, or the Orb of Destruction actually, which also gives 25% slow for melee heroes.
I didn't actually know that. Wait, so you're saying that it doesn't work on the monkeys, like the
Yeah,
Wukongs,
Yeah.
right?
yeah,
They
that's why
patched
Echo
it up
fell out
in
of
the first-
Saber,
major
favor,
tournament.
especially for Monkey.
Ooh, okay, so monkey's getting gone on. He's gonna. Oh, got
That's
BKB. He needs to TP.
No
The thing is,
damage.
what's the point? Your BKB, you do no damage.
At -10 damage.
Oh,
You still got the Orb of Corrosion damage though.
yeah, that's +2s per second.
Viper dead. Viper for Razor actually.
Justin now using like, oh, okay. So the range is too far away for it to bounce on each other.
Look at him go. He's getting stuck.
Oh, 100?
Monkey has damage now. Good
Ooh.
stun. Lakshman DD actually deleting heroes. But it looks like both teams are gonna be able to. Oh, Lakshman's going in.
going in.
Goes onto the drow.
Oh, that's a good stun.
Oh, good slow
Monkey
for.
King going in.
Monkey
Oh, that's
King
a good
up.
ult, that's
Oh, this could be a disaster. No mana on Justin. He's really fast. though.
Oh, Justin might. Oh, close.
Lakshman's gonna
Lakshman's
die.
dead.
Doesn't have ult. Okay.
Okay, so trading is
So-
3 for a 3.
3 for 3. So 2 cores, both teams.
But I think it's starting to
one.
show what the weakness of Drow could be. Like I think this is a very good itemization to get Hurricane Pike, but his weakness is just someone going on him. His strength though is that he has 24 armor, so Drow has a lot of armor, which makes right clicking, which is why I favor like heroes that can jump in and do damage, but both physical and magical as well. Like if you have a storm or something. But
Right.
Radiant's bottom tower
when
is
Drow gets a
under attack.
BKB and just stands there, like yes, his damage is reduced when someone's next to him, but he won't be. He'll still hit a lot of damage and he won't die. Right now, oh yeah, Hurricane Pike, definitely the right item.
Good item, yep. I'm actually, what's interesting is I feel like Dire have really good wards right now. They have a lot of vision around the areas of the map that they want to play around. So I feel like that's the reason why they're going for these kind of plays. Really enabling Lakshman to get the jumps, getting good jumps.
And he
There's
has
smoke
ult
right
off as
now.
well. He has ult off, so
Smoked
they
right
know
now,
Hunter's
yep.
there. They pinged him, but Lakshman's actually going
Yeah,
to
well-
Razor. Too far away. I'm not sure about this. He's like the team's not even there yet. Even
Miss
Yeah,
stun.
it's-
Justin has his BKB. This could be bad.
Yeah.
Big damage. All right, Oracle going down. Gets his ult off
Tira's
his
gonna drop his
Lakshman.
ult to save
Warlock ult.
himself.
Monkey King gets his Jingu dispelled. Pretty important. BKB going out. It's got no damage. Link has been used. Who did he link? He must have linked the Viper. Anyways. Oh, Monkey King gonna go down again. Oh.
Let's go down. The issue was that was the initiation. Monk.
He blinked. He didn't blink to a good place.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
close.
Wow. I think it was on cooldown. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't click on him, but
So the issue with that fight was that Wraith King jumped and stunned Razor, which is fine, I think, but even when the Yules finished, the team still wasn't there. So no catch like from the other team. So your Wraith King can go in, but you can't kill a person in that 1 second of stun or 1.7 second stun. Like, and your team isn't there. What are you going to do? How are you going to follow up? So Razor just essentially Yules after that, and then they couldn't get anything out of it. I think Lakshman probably not used to 3-roll. I think probably does reason why he does not recognizing this. Like, he mostly plays a carry, and he plays a counter initiation carry. So obviously he comes in when he's needed. But as an initiation, you really need to know where the rest of your team is, and if they can follow up on what you do, and if you can actually burst that hero when you're initiating down, which I think going on Razor is a bit ambitious. I think the only hero you would commit that hard on would be Drow. I think that's the only hero.
Drow's got
which they're
scanned.
doing now. So this might be a... Oh!
Oh no, never mind, never mind. They have no mind. Okay.
So this is a good initiation. They're going on. Nice
She's
chain
really
stunning.
tight though. Finger?
Nice
Oh, she's
chain
gonna die.
stun. Good.
Okay.
Dead.
This is a bad fight. I think the Radiant want to get out now. They didn't get a good link either.
Oh,
so
that's a good monkey
chain-
ult. That's a good monkey ult.
Oh, this is just gonna be damage from the Radiant. They need to get everyone out. They see Honju. They have a ward in him, but okay, he's gonna be able to walk it off. Okay, so 3-0. Great rotation from the Dire.
What a smoke, what a scan.
Yeah, what a
that was
scan.
good. That was a really good scan. They picked him up, and Lakshman, I think, jumped the right way, but Milo, the other guy, jumped the other way when they didn't catch Lakshman. So Milo didn't jump the same way, which made them catch the hero. I think that was good. Good gank.
And that's the hero you really need to kill right now.
Yeah.
Drow. I don't think this Leshrac is farmed enough that he's gonna have like a kind of steamrolly game. So I think you really want to be aiming the Drow in these fights. That said, he does have a BKB, and most of the damage right now is the Viper.
And the monkey. And the monkey.
The monkey,
Monkey's
that's
starting to
true.
do a lot of
Actually,
damage.
yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He's going at Ags a bit late.
Top tower has
I feel like after they nerfed the Ags, it's like people. I feel like it's not that good anymore. I feel like you'd rather just get like a Skadi or something.
I still like it, but I think you have to get a farming item first, or else it's not worth it. So if you get a farming item, you can just go jump between camps, leave your monkey there, and then jump to the next camp, which is why I really like. I actually think monkeys are very good like hard carry. If you get a Battle Fury or Maelstrom, and then you get an Ags, you jump, and then you get the Shard, and then you jump between trees, and then you leave your guy there, and then just go. Which is what he's doing now, but in an even more accelerated pace. He can probably farm the whole jungle really quickly. But if you don't get a farming item or a status effect item, then your monkey ult is not that Ag's not that useful, because you're not proccing anything of value, and you're not doing much damage either because you have Echo Save.
I think. Okay. Anyways, bot lane, cleaning up the creeps. Tower has actually been. It's actually quite low. When did the tower get this low? I don't remember. Actually, I'm 300 health, so
The
Dire.
Radiant smoking without Drow, and they're going to run into 5 heroes.
They know.
I'm
They
not
know
sure
that
if
they.
this- Milo, yeah,
Going in.
good smoke.
X doesn't get anything off.
This is
big-
going to be a big.
big Warlock ult.
Wait, Monkey King?
Big Monkey King ult. Oh my god. Okay, Kenny is just going to die. Wraith
So
King is going
Leshrac
to
is
die.
jumping on Oracle. I think that's really good. Oracle can't use it for anyone else.
He's
Wraith
out of
King
mana though. Ooh. Hex
going
into
on to Drow
Justin.
like we talked about.
Alright,
Leshrac,
so
I
this-
think, did the right thing zoning out Oracle. But I think that was an ambitious fight for Radiant. Like,
What a spell. Oracle lives anyway.
Yeah.
I think that, and Monkey King is just soloing this Rune Stroke.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It feels like this is Leshrac. Leshrac is a hero that you really want to get a lot of farm and levels on. It feels like if you don't get farm, it feels like you're just too paper in these fights. Like you really need to get those items to
Radiant's bottom tower
tank up. But he's just been going down.
Looks like we're going to have a series, boys.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower has
I think the two biggest things in this game was, the first one was the lane swap. I think if they did the right lanes, Razor top, they would have just annihilated this Monkey King.
Yeah, I agree. I
And
feel
Lesh
like
would have done, actually, I thought Lesh, like I actually seen you play Lesh last time against Viper, and you did okay. You just spam the spells, farm off, get the
Yeah.
runes, and then you win later on. And But now instead they have now 2 heroes that are actually really strong, and then they force Lesh into a Viper lane with Viper's super strong. Yeah, I would have said that I would favor the Radiant if they actually had the original lane.
Definitely, I agree. I feel like Radiant kind of understand this as well. They're probably just like, yo, we can swap the lanes at the beginning, and then
Middle tower
only after did they realize that it was a mistake. So I think Kenny also he's the guy that will pick up on that. So I think that this game they know exactly what went wrong.
fallen.
No AoE saves is something I always say, like AoE counter initiation or initiation. Like, if someone goes on Drow and you're not together, Drow just died. Like, they just all went on Drow, and Drow requires the team playing like 5 people, so each person can help each other, which they didn't do this game. They did like, I mean, obviously we have the benefit of seeing the whole map, but I think that 4-man smoke was ambitious when no one was on the map. If they saw one person on the map, at least, you know, but 4 and 5.
They actually had a ward, and they saw all of them ran into the jungle.
Oh, really?
But yeah, they knew that all 5 of them were there, so they took that fight knowing. I think.
I think that's just even worse. Then that's just bad decision making. Then I think at least the 1-4, you know, could argue that it was just a bit, you underestimate how many people. So Fred is just standing outside, good positioning. Roshan, I think now the Roshan is on Monkey King. I think this game is going towards game 3.
I mean, they do have this potential Warlock combo, right? Where you get Grimstroke, you use the Soulbind, maybe you get some kind of double Fatal Bonds. But, I mean, getting that kind of combo is like pretty hard at this stage of the game, because your heroes are so paper thin, they're just gonna die really quick. But that said, if you can get double Fatal Bonds, it's ridiculous the amount of damage that Monkey King, they know he's there, they're pinging him out. But they're not going to be able to sniff him out just yet.
It's hard commitment
They
because
hit him?
they're going on to
Rules, I don't know
they
about that
understand Warlock has the only counter initiation and does probably the most damage to the ones. The Rax is going down, Justin's in, but he's going to get bursted down by Monkey. Everyone's running away from the Monkey ring. Looks like game 3.
Yep, alright, so Megas. I don't think Radiant can come back from Megas, so it's going to be GG. Man, it's like such a... I don't know, I mean, because on paper I felt like, yeah, Radiant's draft was so much better, but it's just they kind of misplayed the lanes, and look how that kind of left them. They just...
Because when Razor went top, they actually, after the initial lanes, they actually did really well. I think they ended up getting a solo kill on top 5, which would have been even more so if this was the level. Anyway, Lakshman. I wonder if they're going to think about banning Lakshman. So it looks like the strat right now is to give Lakshman a 3 to initiate on, which I think as a Wraith King and Void, they're his 2 main heroes. I wonder if, as a trick, Radiant should just pick Wraith King. Can he pick Wraith King? Lakshman...
I think Lakshmi will pick CK if he does.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Even then, like, are you really scared of like a Lakshman CK?
Not really.
Oh.
The Wraith King, no, because the way I look at it is Wraith King offers utility when you jump in and you die. If CK you jump in and die and you don't get something off or you don't maximize it, you're just dead. Like. But Wraith King slows people down, it stuns, it still does a good amount of damage, and he's going Assault, which is very good for the team. And they're not relying him to be a primary damage dealer. If you go CK and you don't offer much, you are nowhere as useful.
Yeah, I agree. That's like... I feel like Wraith King is a hero that like is a lot easier to have impact with, right?
Yeah.
So, yep.
Monkey having a Skadi now.
Wow.
And
Straight
going
up
a Basher. Again, Basher, I think Basher was the first item out of the all the Monkey items that stopped being able to be used by either the Ring or the Ag stuff. So it's very untraditional, but I guess it works at the moment because they just need a Bash.
I mean, I remember when it was an actual thing. It was like the most OP thing in the world. It's like it feels like you get ulted. It's like everything's bashing you. It's so
Yes.
hard to get out of the ring, right?
And because
So-
they don't even hit creeps, so it'll be like a 5-man. Oh, so Wraith King going in, stunning Justin, and then going on to Kenny. Double Yules. It's pretty good.
oh,
You'll
Monkey
say-
King. Oh, okay. Leshrac does have his axe shot. Pretty good against
Oh,
base
that's
defense.
a good stun, yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be another stun.
Yep.
Oh, see, this. I think this fight shows how strong Radiant actually can be in these fights. Right? Like,
Ooh, they get a good link off.
Yeah.
Kenny's taking a lot of
yeah, and
damage.
he just goes out. Like, this. I think this fight actually shows Radiant can, if like, there's 17k gold behind and the Aegis behind, and oh, that was a good stun. But they're still actually doing really, really well if they have them all together and position themselves right. And like, if someone goes on, they just use counter initiation.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I think.
Throne going down.
Middle tower
This is their last chance. I think they're just gonna let it fall. Oh, fortify actually. Offensive GG.
Offensive GG.
Right, just-
Oh, I wonder if there's rules about that if it doesn't finish in the next 10 seconds. Okay, but it does.
Alright.
So, well, I mean, what did you guys think of this game in terms of either pick strategy or how well it was played?
I
I
feel
think like last game, laning stage really determined the game.
yeah, I feel like Radiant had the potential to have a really good game, but they just kind of made one bad call, and then yeah, it was too hard for them to recover after that. So we're gonna see how they go into game 3. See if they pick the same kind of heroes, and then yeah, just lane it differently.
Yeah. Looking at the scoreboard, yeah, it's interesting because if you look at the Dota buff win probability, which sometimes is super accurate, Radiant actually had the game advantage all the way up till 30 minutes until it just kind of fell off a cliff. But I mean, that's expected when your die team is tanky enough to go through everything. Then I guess, and there's a big goal differential. But I think it just shows that I think even Dota realizes or thinks that Radiant is a stronger team on paper if they fight together well. Yeah, I just think the laning stage was a huge factor in this.
Yeah, unfortunate.
That's just how Dota is. Anyway, friends, we'll see you in game 3.
Yeah. Oh.
Are you building something, Tim?
Building something.
It's a lot of noise.
Okay, my bad. Was that during the whole game or just?
No, just then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that.
Hell, oh, okay, I gotta move my mic a bit. That's probably why. There we go.
You want to?
Go through everything, then I guess, and there's a big goal differential. But I think it just shows that I think even Dota realizes or thinks that Radiant is a stronger team on paper if they fight together well. Yeah, I just think the laning stage was a huge factor in this.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
That's just how Dota is. Anyway, friends, we'll see you in game 3.
Yeah.